Today, I'm going to be unboxing Shining 3D's newest 3D scanner, the EinScan Trak, and I have a little bit of help today. This is Alonso, and if you've taken a phone call with us at Vision Miner or done one of our live demos, then you've talked to him. He's our 3D scanning expert, and he's going to be helping me today unbox this brand new $7,000 3D scanner. Great. Let's get started. My legs. All right, so the EinScan Trak comes in its own carrying case, but that carrying case also comes in this nice cardboard box with a ton of foam. So your scanner arrives perfectly intact. We'll just jump cut a bunch. So we have it out of the box, Alonso. This packaging is so nice, especially for the price point, because if you jump down $2,000, you're getting a soft, like cloth sort of foam case, but this is a full-on like suitcase.
Full-on suitcase, very sturdy.
Yeah.
Comes with some nice wheels here, nice handle. Looks like you're looking at a pull-out handle here on the side as well. So in case you're traveling with this, very accessible, ready to go.
And there's locks on the front too, that you were pointing out to me earlier.
Yes, so you can see here, it does come with two latches that locks on. Looks like they're pretty good. To get it open here, you just pretty much have to press both at the same time, unlock.
And there we go.
Look at all these goodies.
Okay, so now that we have the box open, where should we start?
Well, I'm looking at the first thing right here in front of us, which would be the tracker itself. Now this tracker is gonna make it possible for the scanner to pick up your data markerless. So no markers for laser scanning. This is what you will have posted while you're scanning.
It's pretty beefy. It also comes with this tripod plate underneath as well for the included tripod that's actually in the box too, which is very nice. So this is just ready to go. It has a USB-C port on the side along with the power button. So it has these cameras that track. Another nice thing we've noticed with scanning with this thing is it has these like status lights on the side. They're green when the scanner ball is in line of sight with this camera, and they turn yellow when it's not, when it's like losing tracking. So another thing to make sure when you're using the EinScan Trak and any scanners that have this sort of tracking array setup is this does need to be able to see the scanning ball unit. So if you're blocking it and covering it, you're not gonna be able to scan with it. So just keep that in mind when setting this thing up. So I'm gonna put this over here. So this is the tripod that it comes with. It's a pretty nice aluminum tripod. It's kind of just a relatively inexpensive video tripod head. You can pan and tilt, of course, and I think this locks one of the axes, but yeah, very nice. Let's just throw it on here real quick. So there's a safety, I have to pull down, and I put this back like so. I'm gonna put this off to the side. What we got next?
Okay, let's move on. As here we got a battery charger for the house batteries that come with the scanner.
Yeah, so this is it's a double battery charger, which is really nice to see. So you can keep your batteries charged. It has USB-C on the back. I imagine that you just use kind of like a 65 watt or above like power brick just to make these things charged. And another thing to note too is that these are proprietary batteries. So unlike some of the other scanners we've been seeing recently where they're using like 18650 style or 21700 style batteries, this is a proprietary battery. So keep that in mind when you're buying batteries for your scanner, or if you have other existing Shining 3D scanners that use any of the aforementioned standard batteries.
Speaking of batteries, here we have them. It comes with 1, 2, 3, and 4 batteries.
Wow. One thing they noted for us is that they're kind of like DJI drone style batteries, or these like smart battery things. They have status lights on the front. If you press this button, it shows you the level of charge on there, and then obviously the connectors down here. And then it has this nice little like tab, so you can pull it out of the unit instead of having to like hit the thing and just hope the batteries fall out, which is really nice to see.
All right, moving on, guys. Now we got the markers themselves. Again, markerless 3D scanning, but in some areas, which you will see in a future video from ours, you'll see why markers should still be used. Now, the ones that are in here are your standard 6mm markers that you will see in a lot of the other 3D scanners. So nothing really much to it, but you do have them here.
Nice. I also just noticed there's a whole like top section of this case as well, but we'll get back to that once we finish up this section.
All right, moving on. Boring old cords, but they are here for a reason.
Yep. This is a USB-C cable. It's a Shining 3D branded one, which is nice to see. I see the little charging indicator on this. So this is probably to charge it, and maybe doesn't have like the proper data standards to run data at the throughput that you need to properly run this 3D scanner.
Cables, 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 and more cables.
We have an Ethernet cable that's included here, and I think this is for the wireless router that you use to connect both the scanner and the tracker to the computer. So this is how this all interfaces. It's a GL iNet AX3000 Wi-Fi 6 router. It's got your Ethernet on the back, of course, and then it needs power as well through USB-C. But this is what this is for, so you can plug this directly into the computer. So with that being said, you will need Ethernet connection to your computer, and it's nice to see that they also include this nice U-green USB-C little breakout dongle, which has a Type-C port on here, 3 other USBs, and an Ethernet port on the back, so you can use this with pretty much any laptop, albeit this is a USB-A adapter. It's interesting to see that. I thought it would be a USB Type-C, but if you have a laptop or if you have a computer that only has USB Type-C, just note that you will need another adapter or an Ethernet adapter to use the scanner.
What I do know is that you do get extra cord here, an extra long cord. You know, this is a wireless, fully handheld 3D scanner, but it is a good thing to note that you will get a cord which allows you to plug in the scanner directly to your computer as well.
Yeah, and if you're running in an environment where there's a lot of like signal interference, this is also good to know too, that you can run this completely wired so you have less interruption during your scans. Another thing too that I just noticed is it has USB-C, but it's a locking USB-C. It has this little like screw that goes into the tracker and also the scanner as well. These two are also the same cables, but as Alonso was mentioning, this gives you wired capabilities, and also there's a charging input right here, which actually that's kind of what this looks like. Yeah.
So yes, and that is a good point there, Matt. So when plugged into the computer, your scanner, if it has no batteries, it'll feed juice to it. You'll be able to use it without any batteries hooked on. So that's actually a major plus. Maybe while your batteries are charging, who knows, whatever, you'll be able to use the scanner while plugged into the computer and it's feeding it juice.
And what do we have here? This is like actually crazy.
So here we have the main scanner itself. As you can see in the front here, it kind of, you know, for you guys out there already using scanners, notably Shining 3D scanners, you'll see that this scanner in the front kind of looks a little bit like the EinScan Rocket.
Yeah, it looks like a bigger rocket actually, yeah.
And all around you see the reflective markers on itself, so that's what the tracker sees when you're scanning, and that's where the data gets picked up.
Yeah, and then also this unit's detachable too. Yeah, it slides off. It's kind of like a hot shoe on a camera a little bit, but this is pretty much just the scanner itself. It takes one battery, and then it has all your buttons on the back as well. And this one you do have to use markers for, right? Or
so,
sometimes?
It depends. If you're scanning something that's feature rich, then no, you don't need markers. But say you get to an area that's flat, symmetrical, then markers would be needed.
Yeah, and this unit here, actually it has its own battery slots on here too. And then another thing I'm kind of noticing too is we only have 4 batteries. So do you think people should be buying extra batteries for this thing if they're?
I would say yes. I mean, to keep, you know, if you're doing large projects, keep scanning, you know, keep swapping the batteries. It's really up to the customer and what they're scanning, of course. But the more the better, right? I mean, I don't see why not.
Yeah. And how long is do you remember the battery life is on this?
So right now we're shooting for fully handheld with the unit, everything, about 5 hours. Just the scanner detached by itself, about 2.5 to 3 hours. But we'll be releasing more details for that, but that's what it's looking like right now.
Cool. And then also what we have here is these international plug adapters. So they give these with all of the scanners just to make sure you can use them anywhere in the world, or any major market at least. So they also include these extra little locking screws for the USB-C. It's nice to see that they actually include these as extras. I've never seen anyone actually include extra like locking hardware. Just keep these on hand just in case you lose the original ones that it comes with.
And standard, like in many things that have lenses, your own little cloth here to wipe it down. I would avoid touching any of the reflective markers there. Here, the lenses, right? But in case there's some fingerprints, I mean, you know, work is messy. We got a nice cloth here to help with that. Standard, but useful.
Nice. We have this little like squeegee.
It's a little scraper for the markers.
Oh, okay.
So when you
That's
do have
neat.
to throw markers on, and I know a lot of you out there, like myself, hate peeling them off with my fingernail. So that's included there to just easily scrape them off.
That's really nice to see.
Moving
What else we
on.
got?
Let's see here.
What is that?
So right here we have our calibration plate. So when you first get your scanner, you're gonna calibrate it once, and then maybe another time or two down the road, but essentially you do it once in the beginning and then you're ready to go.
Whoa.
One thing to note on the calibration plate, and this goes for all of you who already have our scanners that come with a calibration plate, although we calibrated the first time and so on, it's best to do another calibration when you have a big project going on. We don't want to get there and start scanning and then out of nowhere there's losing tracking, things aren't looking good. So it is a good tip to calibrate your scanner before a big project.
Then also to note that this board, the board itself is carbon fiber, and then it has these nice, it looks like billet aluminum, these like standoff things. I noticed there's markers this way, there's reflective ones like this, and then there's also kind of the standard 6mm ones as well.
Yeah, and when I passed it to you, I noticed too, it was nice and
Yeah.
sturdy. It was good. Yeah.
It's so solid. This is really cool. You are truly getting a lot for your money with this thing.
Okay, let's see, a nice little envelope here. Hopefully it's a birthday card. No, it's not. Okay, so pretty much here kind of gives you an overview of what's included in the packing. Nice little packing list for you, kind of check out, make sure everything's included there for you.
Yeah, we've gone through pretty much almost everything.
Okay, and this is a new one here, the EXMeasure Activation Guide. So with every purchase of the Trak, EinScan Trak, you're gonna be getting a year of Shining 3D's EXMeasure, which for you inspection guys out there, for your measurement guys out there, for QC, things like that, you will be having a free year to use this software and try it out. And after the year, if you like it, you wanna continue, I'm sure we can set you up with that. So you get a nice activation sheet here.
Sweet. I'll not show the code.
And then, just a quick starter guide. I mean, our videos do a good job of explaining, giving you a breakdown, but if you need a little bit more, if you're the guy who likes to read instead of watch, there's a nice, hefty little quick starter guide here. Lots of pictures, lots of words, so I got no doubt that this will take you through every good step.
And if this is like any other Shining 3D product, I usually don't read the instruction manuals at all. I kind of just grab them and use them, and they're very intuitive. So I imagine this is also going to be the same.
So these are the calibration rod and rod holders.
Oh, I see. So like in this corner over here, we have the rod holders for the thing that we're about to pull out next. These are plastic, sturdy plastic. And imagine you just kind of hold the bar just on a flat surface like this. I'm gonna assume, based off of these, that these are magnetic. Let me go test that real quick. It is in fact magnetic. And it also has this nice rubber down here to protect the surfaces that you're sticking this on via the magnets. Oh, and then just these buttons on the back to hold it in place, just a nice little clamp.
Okay, so it's looking like you guys are gonna have to go ahead and calibrate the tracker as well, or perhaps even the scanner here. It tells you to stand it up there.
So there's these angled markers. There's an arrow that says up, of course, on here. And then on the back side of this, there are markers that face parallel with the ground. So just straight out, and then this QR code right here. So I imagine this probably is very, very easy to calibrate. Shining makes their process pretty easy on all of their products.
And I'm assuming the QR code there is gonna take you to the calibration screen and take you through it.
Yeah. Also, what I just found too is a nice power adapter to charge the batteries. I believe, let's see. Oh, it's 100 watts. That's great. So your batteries are going to be charged in no time. And anything else that you want to charge with this. But yeah, that's everything.
Okay, not bad, not bad.
Yeah. What are your impressions of this so
I
far?
mean, for the cost, it looks like you're getting a lot. definitely. And just by holding everything as I take it out of the box, I mean, it's sturdy. It doesn't feel cheap at all. I'm impressed from the packaging to everything that came included. Yeah, that's all I can say. I'm impressed.
Yeah, I actually cannot believe that this is only $2,000 more than the Rigil. Granted, it's not fully wireless, it's not fully self-contained like the Rigil. It does need to be paired with a computer. However, the scanning capabilities you have with this tracking system is insane. You can do huge markerless scans that are accurate because this tracker is the one tracking where the scanner is, so it knows where it is during the scan. Hence why we don't need markers, because all the markers are on here. And this unlocks like a ton of potential. Like one thing I've noticed with using the Rigil is that you do tend to run into some issues when you're scanning anything past an engine bay.
Right.
I think that's like maybe kind of the max size it does before you start noticing issues with like tracking and then also just large amounts of data.
Exactly. And the field of view also, I mean, with the Rigil, it's a way smaller field of view compared to the EinScan Trak here.
Yeah, so like if you want the capabilities of that EinScan Trak, but just in a much lower price point, this is fantastic at $7,000. I would have thought this entire setup would have been more like 12.
Around, right?
Yeah.
It feels like it. Just, again, holding everything in my hands, it just feels like it's...
You get so much here, and it's crazy. Oh, I just noticed that the key is actually right here. Oh, no, it's not the key.
That's
it's
the
actually... Yeah.
I think that's where the software is.
This is the software.
Yeah, that's where the software. Plug that in, download the software, easy peasy.
Nice. Any final thoughts before people go watch the other videos we have?
I just keep looking at this unit here, man. It's really,
It's so cool.
It's so cool. I like it. Detachable scanner. Throw it back in when you're ready to keep scanning bigger things. Awesome. I can't wait to put this to the test and see what it has to offer.
Yeah. If you're interested in the EinScan Trak, we have not only this, but the entire Shining 3D lineup at our website at visionminer.com. You can also email us or give us a phone call, and you probably are going to end up talking to Alonso because he's our resident 3D scanning expert.
Right you are, Matt. Give us a call, shoot us an email. We'll make sure to help out.
Check out our other videos where we're going to put this thing through its paces, and also our overview with Alonso and Eric going over all of the spec sheets basically on this 3D scanner.
Yes, sir.
And with that, see you on the next video.